Hello, Taurus. Thank you for tuning in to this week's segment. The question I'm asking for all the signs is, what does your heart want to tell you? For the tarot card, I'm going to use the Bonfire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. For the supportive oracle cards, Wisdom of the House of Night. And here on the back is who it's by, just above the price. Right there it is. If you look them up on Amazon, you could find them pretty quickly if you really do want them, though. Okay. I already shuffled. What do we have for Taurus? This is too far out of... There we go. Let's get these in frame at least a little bit. I do want these, though. So let's see what we're doing with these. Okay, are they all in frame? Pretty much. As much as they're going to be, I guess. Okay. That's a lot of cards. Okay. Let's see what we have with the oracle cards. Okay. So, the top part up here is you. Down here is the environment. This is in the center of how you come together. Can you even see these at the top? I don't even think you can. Okay, we'll try to keep them in frame as much as possible. So, this is, again, this at the top is you. There's a lot going on here. You got the Knight of Wands reversed. You got the High Priestess of Spirit kind of overseeing this, though. The Knight of Wands is like, that's quick action. But the Knight of Wands reversed is kind of like bucking against that. Like, no, just because you say jump, I'm not going to say how high. Don't think because you say jump, I'm going to say how high. Don't think that's going to happen. And I feel like somebody's trying to push you that way, and you're not impressed with it. You got the Six of Cups here in the environment with the Nine of Pentacles right behind this, going into the Eight of Wands and the Four of Cups. Like, the situation is about to take a really quick jerk forward. It's going to jump forward really fast. And I feel like whoever you're dealing with is really kind of like, they're not realizing that, like, they're in denial, it's saying, because of the Six of Cups. Like, they know that's not you. They know that you're not going to, they can't say jump and you're going to be like, how high? That's just, no, it's not going to be, that's not going to be how it is. It's just not. And you're bucking against that anyway. Like, if they're, it's like they're trying to pull that, like, they're trying to get you to jump, and you're like, no, that's not how this works. I don't jump forward like that. You got the Knight of Wands reversed. Like, no, I'm not going to move quick like that. No, I am not going to do it. The High Priest of Spirit, the High Priestess of Spirit is kind of like you're sticking with your God center on that. Goddess and God center. I'm not going to do that. You can't push me like this. I'm not going to allow that. That's not who I am. They're like, they really think you're going to, though. That's the denial. Like, they really think you're going to. Things have been going along smoothly up to this point, but they're kind of trying to move things forward pretty quickly. It's not going to work. That's the Four of Cups. That's the Four of Cups here for them. They're not going to be happy because they're going to try to move it forward. They're going to push it forward, force it forward, and you're going to be like, well, I'm not going with you then. I'm not doing it. I'm staying same place. I'm doing the same thing I've been doing. Okay. So there's a lot of face down cards here. I think it's going to end fairly well for you, but for right now, it's a lot of face down. Like, there's a lot of mystery. So the Five of Coins, the Nine of... Let's just flip it all, because I feel like this is all... It's not going to make sense till it actually happens. I feel like there's a lot of mystery with this part. This is like the outcome afterwards. And this is... Okay. Oh, there's a lot. You have the... This is the Five of Cups, or not the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles behind the Nine of Swords reversed. The Nine of Swords reversed is letting go of regret. That's literally letting go of regret. The Five of Cups, or coins, which I keep wanting to say cups because of that stupid C right there, that's kind of feeling like you're dejected from this person. That person's going on without you. You don't really have any regrets about it, but you do feel distant from that person. You don't understand why they're doing that. It's kind of like, there's not really any regret, but it's kind of like without regretting, still feeling like separated from something. It's almost like somebody's going off and they're going to run a marathon, and you don't regret not being a part of that marathon because you're like, that's not really my thing, but you kind of feel dissociated from them because they're off doing something without you, and they're training for it, and you're just like, that time they're taking to do that, you're not really connected with that person. So it's kind of like that's where you're feeling a little separated from this, because they're going off and doing their own thing. While they're doing that, you're not able to connect with them. Now, I'm getting the Six of Wands in the center, Page of Swords at the bottom, Four of Wands at the bottom, Six of Coins in the reminder. Like, I really feel like it's all about the way they started this. I feel like it's all about the way they started this. I literally feel what they're saying here is later, when you feel stronger, when you feel like you have your footing, you got the Fool card coming in with the individuality. There's a lot of success here. There's victory here. There's the Page of Swords. Like, this other person, they seem to understand that you're not going to run right into and do this situation the way they wanted you to. They seem to be just letting it be. They're just kind of leaving you off to your own. But what I'm getting with the reminder, and then the Six of Coins, and then the Four of Wands, Six of Coins is like a giving, receiving card. Four of Wands is like a bond, a very strong bond. You're coming in with the Fool. I feel like what they're saying, your heart is saying, is that you're going to give into this at some point. I feel like the whole message of this reading for you, what your heart is trying to say is, like, you will give in at some point on your own terms. And just because somebody says to you, jump, and you're like, well, no, that's not how this works. It's true, and you're going to fight against that. That's just who you are. Don't completely walk away from a situation and detach yourself from it. Instead, slowly, like, for example, if people are like, we're going to all jump into the deep end right now, you're like, well, I'm not. And instead of, like, watching everybody else jump in the deep end, you know, and start splashing around, and you just be like, well, then I'm just going to sit this one out and not participate at all. Instead, go over to the shallow end and start wading yourself in the way you want to do it. Because when the time comes, you'll be up to par with everybody else, you'll be enjoying it with everybody else, and you just, instead of walking away from the opportunity, you just got involved in it the way you wanted to, the way that was comfortable for you. Your heart is saying you're right to not do it the way somebody else is telling you to do it. You're right to do it on your own terms. But your heart is also saying, don't just walk away from an opportunity because of the way it's going. Like, just because somebody starts it really quick and really kind of abruptly, that's fine. You don't have to start it quick and abruptly. But don't walk away from the opportunity. Just go into it still do it. Just do it on your terms. Because I'm feeling like the Five of Cups here, or no, the Five of Coins, that stupid C makes me want to say cups every time. You're more likely just to, like, walk away from it altogether. I don't like how this feels. I don't like how this is starting. I'm just going to pass on the whole situation. Your heart is saying, don't do it that way. Don't let somebody push you into something you don't want to do. True. Don't let somebody make set the rate for you. Like, we have to all jump in the deep end, and you're like, well, I don't want to. Then don't. That's cool. But go to the shallow end. Start slowly. Still take advantage of this. Reverse this. Don't feel left out. Still be a part of the situation. Still be a part of it. Just be a part of it on your terms, the way you want to do it. You don't want to run right now. You don't want to get involved in a marathon. So maybe you'll start jogging a little bit. Maybe you'll start jogging a mile a day. Then you work yourself up to 2 miles a day. Then after a while, 5 miles. And then 10 miles. And then before you know it, you're doing the marathon anyway. But you're involved in it the way you want to, at the rate you want to. You're getting involved in it over time. This opportunity doesn't have to pass you by, because I feel like that's what they're saying. Sooner or later, you will get involved with it anyway. I do see that with the Fool and individuality. Like, you will get involved with it anyway, but it's like when you first see this situation, if you slowly start getting involved with it then, you'll be a lot happier. It'll be a lot better for you. Granted, I feel like some of you might be saying, well, yeah, I guess, but you're saying I'm going to be involved anyway later. But the reason later is just kind of like you're really far behind. It's like somebody starting kindergarten, and you're waiting a couple years before you start school. They're going to be in 3rd grade. You have to now start kindergarten. I don't think I said that right. I think they'd be in 2nd grade. But still, you get my point. And instead of you constantly being behind and having to be feeling like, well, if I just got involved a little slower, like you would have been up to 3rd grade level, 2nd, 3rd grade level, instead of starting at kindergarten when you finally do get involved. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I feel like it does. Like, don't let this, you don't have to even have this 5 of Coins minute. You don't have to feel dejected. You don't have to feel like you're on the outside. You just gotta step in and say, you know what, that 8 of Wands, things going really quickly, not for me, not going to happen. But even though that's happening here in the environment, I don't have to do it your way. I'll do it my way. So just don't let this opportunity pass you. That's what your heart is saying. Don't miss out on this opportunity, because some of you, when you go towards the Fool and individuality, you're going to do something completely different on your own, away from this person, and try to create your own success in a different way. It doesn't have to be that way. You could be connected with this person still. All right, I think we're good. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, please remember to either email me at jamesforastral@gmail.com for current pricing, or I'm currently on my Instagram at James13Wicca. Just go to my Instagram. I should have it posted there what my current pricings and options are if you're interested. Thank you very much again for watching.